Channel. If you're new and you don't know me, hi, I'm Ra and I make book writing and football content here in this channel. And if you're not new and you already know who I am, hi, welcome back to a new video. For today, as you can tell because you clicked on the video, I'm going to be working and I'm going to be preparing my new book journal for the new year. So this right here is the notebook that I've had and the book journal that I've had this year 2025 and last year 2024, and the book is full. I cannot put any more books in it, but this notebook has 2 years worth of books in it, and I feel like that's so freaking cool to say. Like, I don't know why my head is like, oh my god, that's so cool. But the notebook is done, so I have to start a new one, and I decided to use this notebook right here. I know it's very basic and not really interesting, and it's not very thick either, but I have so many notebooks around my room that I have to get through, like I have to actually use if I want to get new notebooks, that I have to start using them. So I decided to pick this one for my 2026 book journal. I had to do something with this cover. I know it has this thing written on it because I was going to use it for something else and then I didn't. So, you know, things, life, you know what I mean, happens. So I'm going to be erasing that, doing something cool with the cover, like putting like stickers or something. And then we're going to be working on the inside. We're going to be preparing the different spreads and the reading challenge and all the things that I do at the end of the year so I can have the book journal ready for January 1st, and I'm super excited. So let's begin with this video. I hope you are excited. Please like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications so you get notified when I post a brand new video. And now let's begin with this preparing the book journal, because it's going to take quite a while and I want to just show you what I'm going to do. So let's begin with the video.
Okay guys, I am back with my book journal video of the year. I am back with the voiceover. I'm still not used to this and I will never get used to this, but here we are. So the first thing I did was take off the little thing that was on the cover, like the little like title thing that was on the cover, and after that I went in and started sketching the picture, the cover of this year's book journal. And oh my god guys, this took me so much time. It was so like, I don't know how to explain how much time it took me to do this, but I'm so proud of how it came out. call me professional artist because that picture, like that drawing, is looking so snatched and so perfect. Like, I'm a professional artist now. Like, what is this? That is an amazing like cover, probably one of my favorites that I've done so far in my book journals, and I'm super proud of how it came out. Like, it looks so freaking cute. I'm obsessed with it. And yeah, that is the cover. I'm not gonna paint it. If you know me, you know I never paint the cover of my book journals. I like them to be just simple black and white. And as you can tell now, I'm just writing the 2026 book journal, you know, just little banner at the bottom of the page. And I'm also trying to do the little like broken like thing, like card on the bottom, which didn't work very well. But I am obsessed with it. So let's erase the pencil and let's begin with the different spreads. And I'm literally doing the same spreads I did last year, but let's get on with it because oh my goodness, I'm super excited to show you and to tell you what the spreads are this year. So I'm gonna be very annoying during the next couple of, I don't know how many minutes, because I will be popping in to explain all the spreads one by one while I'm doing them with like the pencil. So for the reading challenge, as you will see, I'm only gonna be making 25 kind of like squares, rectangles. Well, actually 30, but that is just in case I end up reading more than 25 books, because that's going to be the reading goal for next year. I read 80 books this year, which was amazing, but at the same time, I was very stressed out because I thought I was not going to be able to get to the 80. So I decided to have a very low number this year. One, because I don't want to get stressed about reading. I just love to read and I want to just enjoy it. And also because this following year, I'm going to be incredibly busy with university, with my graduation and my dissertation and everything. So I feel like 25 books is pretty good, because if I read 2 books a month, that would be 24 books in a year. So 25 is just the closest perfect number per se. Like, I love numbers that end in either 5 or 0. So if 2 books a month is 24, the closest would be 25. And I did 5 extra at the end, just in case I read like a series and I end up like the series have 5 books or something, so I can, you know, add the extra ones. But my goal for next year is going to be reading 25 books. That is the goal. Now we are moving to the books per month spread. Last year I tried this out because I wanted to see how many books I was reading every month. Like, I loved keeping the track. That makes no sense, but I love to keep track this year of what books I read. So I'm gonna do that next year as well. And I feel like this spread is much better than the one I had last year, so I'm very proud of that one. And then you're gonna see how I'm gonna just do my 5-star reads at the bottom of the page. And I can tell you, there's no way I get 2, 4, 6. And I can tell you right now, there is no way I give 12 books 5 stars next year, because this year I gave 6 books 5 stars, and I'm very picky, so I don't think that's happening, but I have this space there just in case. Oh my god, guys, I'm doing this so fast I cannot keep up. So next page, as you can tell, is another book bingo. I had so much fun this year doing a bingo. I had to repeat it. I did keep the same, some of the prompts, and some of them are new, so I'm very excited about all of them. I will read them to you whenever I'm actually writing them in. And the last spread is going to be the genre tracker, because I just love to keep track of the books that I'm reading, like the genres of the books that I'm reading. So for this year, instead of making incredibly small squares that it's very hard to, fill in, and it's just making the entire idea of genre tracker very stressful for me, I decided to do the squares a bit bigger. And yeah, that is what I'm basically going to be having as my last spread. Now, I will let you, enjoy the pen process, like the transfer into pen, and I will pop in to explain the different book bingo, like things that I have, and then the genre trackers, like the different genres that I have on the trackers. And yeah, enjoy the little pen transfer process. I am so sorry, but I forgot to mention that the reading challenge, like pictures, like the numbers are kind of like in a Polaroid, kind of like drawing. I don't know why I thought about, oh, let's do it in like Polaroid, kind of like drawing. So that's why I'm doing a squares and then squares inside of squares. Anyway, I will let you continue. Sorry. want to erase all the pencil so it actually looks decent. And now let me tell you the different genres that I'm gonna be tracking and the different things and squares that I have on the book bingo. So as genres this year, I'm gonna be tracking mysteries, thrillers, romances, fantasies, classics, sci-fi books, romanticities, non-fiction, historical, contemporary, and LGBTQ plus books that I will be reading. Let me write very quickly the months of the year on the books per month spread. And now it's time to tell you the different things that I'm writing and I have on my bingo. I am super excited for these. So I have a book that is under 200 pages, a retelling, 3 sci-fi books, a non-fiction book, a book by an author I don't like, a book with a pink cover, 5 Spanish books, and with these I just mean books that I have in Spanish. The book doesn't have to be from a Spanish author, if that makes sense. I want to start reading more books in my own language. It would be very nice. Then I also have a book that I read in a day, a second-hand book, a book that has a movie, a book that's over 500 pages, a book that makes me cry, a book from an author that I love, a book with a male main character, a book that I set on a holiday, a book that I listen on audio, a book about love, a book that has been published this year, so in 2026, a book in a different language. And yes, I only put this in because I have a French book that I will be reading next year and I want to at least have that reason to color in that square of the bingo. A book that is a historical fiction, a book with a blue cover, a book that was recommended to me by a friend, a book that is the debut novel of an author, and a book that was gifted to me. And now my second favorite thing of this entire process, which was making the cover of the actual notebook look cute. I love stickers. I bought this 100 pack of stickers, of book stickers from Amazon when I was on my Eurobird, when I was still in England, for my ebook, so I could have little cute little stickers on the back of the ebook. Anyway, I bought 100 of them and I still have so many of them, so I decided to use some of them into my beautiful new book journal. So you're gonna see now the ones I picked, and I basically also decided to have some little not dandelion, poppies, that actually my friends gave me those stickers and they're super cute. So as you can tell, I am putting a little bunch of books on the back, like if it was the barcode of the notebook. I thought that could be very cute. And then on the front I sticked I sticked a sticker that says read, a sticker with a bunch of books that have The Song of Achilles, A Court of Thorns and Roses, the Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, Six of Crows, The Cruel Prince, and Throne of Glass. From the ones I've only read like 2 of them. And then I also glued this little like bottle that says bibliotherapy, like if it was like pills. And then on the back I glued a Scott Fitzgerald quote and another like little sticker with the word books on it. And the Scott Fitzgerald quote says, "That is part of the beauty of all literature. You discover that your loneliness are universal. Longings that you're not lonely and isolated from anyone. You belong." And then I'm also adding a few like Marvel stickers because I thought that was cute. And yeah, those are all the little stickers that I have. You're seeing now how I'm just adding some of the poppy stickers in, and I love that. They look super cute. It looks simple, but it looks great, and I'm obsessed with it. So yeah, that is the little sticker run through. And now let's finish the video. Let me give you a little walk through what we've done in this video.
Okay guys, as you saw, the notebook is ready. I'm obsessed with how the spreads came out. I'm super excited for the bingo this year because last year I was so close of finishing it and I didn't actually make a bingo. Like I didn't get to bingo. So I'm super excited for this year's one. I really want to see what happens with the reading tracker because I'm not reading that many books this year. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you know if I want to post a brand new video. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!